Hi loves, hi loves, hi loves. It's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb here. Happy Sunday. I'm in my closet. I feel like this is like a weekly appointment we have together. I'm in my closet. It's Sunday and I'm hiding from my family. I love them so much. My two biggest titles are being an awesome wife and an awesome mom, but mommy's hiding. I just need a few minutes to myself. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I wanted to buzz on because we were chatting earlier about my intermittent fasting. Today I wanted to go as long as I possibly could to see how long my body could go with intermittent fasting. And if you are new, I would encourage you, hold off a hot second on intermittent fasting. I have a couple of YouTube videos on my Countess of Low Carb YouTube channel. Go check those out or whatever, because my journey has, I have an eating disorder in my background. And so for me, I was worried that the intermittent fasting would awaken those dormant bears. And I have not had that challenge. And I think part of it's because I'm being so honest about it, maybe a little oversharing, but I want to hold myself accountable and not go down any potential dangerous slopes. So definitely having an accountability buddy is awesome. And you guys are my accountability. I mean, I have several accountability buddies, but I think that that's super important. So today was awesome. I ended up breaking my fast after 19 and a half hours. I was blown away that my body, this chickadee who was, once 100 pounds overweight, now 50 pounds, still 50 pounds left to lose. I've lost 50 pounds. That I made it 19.5 hours. From going from binge eating, hi Haley, hi love, from going from binge eating to not eating and being totally satiated, to me blows my freaking mind. I know. Hi Elaine, hi honey. So I just want to encourage you, if you're thinking about dabbling in the IF, the intermittent fasting pond, do research on it. Go to YouTube, go get some books. I'll put Dr. Fung's book in the link to go check that out. Definitely for me, reading his book and educating myself, because I'm finding that there's a lot of conflicting information on IF. Some people say that you can have this, some people say you can't have this, and so I'm looking to see when this data has been putting out. Was it 2015? Was it 2018? When is the data being put out? But I like Dr. Fun's book. I personally am recommending it because I feel like it has the scientific data to back it up, and it's not just some random meathead YouTuber who has jacked muscles. And not to be judgy, I wouldn't want anybody judging me, but if they don't have the scientific background to support what they're saying, right? And so you don't know what you don't know. And so to me, I like Dr. Fung. Hi, Marianne. Thank you. Join me, sister. Join me. If you're doing IF, join me. Tell me, because I'm loving I kept squealing. My husband and I had a little day out or whatever, and I kept squealing because I was seeing everyone's their own personal experiences with IF, and I was like, oh, because it got me so jazzed to think about my own journey. Because someone posted they went 4 days with fasting, and I think that's so cool. Some people went 24 hours, and I'm kind of building up to that 24-hour marker. I'm just not there yet, but today I am doing OMAD, O-M-A-D, 1 meal a day. I'm testing that today because Nancy Childress from Keto for Real Life People had talked about it, that she was doing that and that somebody had lost, I forget what she said, at least 80 pounds. It was a tremendous amount of weight in a very short window. And my big thing, I was like, well, you're going to get loose skin. No, having done a lot of research today, intermittent fasting will, and the OMAD, we're going to try a 5-day water. Oh, Marianne, you are going to do the OMAD. So I think that that's so cool because it helps prevent loose skin and gibble gobbles. And I know someone amazing person was saying that their gibble gobble was going away with intermittent fasting because they were doing 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. So today I only ate for 1 hour. We went out for our one meal. I had that, and then now I'm going to go until my goal is to go. I had put it in my phone. I had to write it down because I'm the numbers weren't making sense to me. So I have when my next time frame would be. Well, if it's 24 hours, gosh, it would be then. I got to go look at my paper. I'm writing it down because I just don't want. I want to track. You know what I mean? A tracked number grows, and so I want to track everything to see how my journey progresses or whatever. Somebody had said earlier, and I just want to give full disclosure, your skin looks so beautiful. I don't have much makeup. I have taken a shower, and so a bunch of my makeup's come off. But I had a chemical peel, so I do have great skin because of keto. I fully will say keto rocks my skin, but I had a chemical peel because I'm going to be on Good Morning Washington on ABC April 10th for my other business. So I definitely am prepping for TV stuff. So, and I'm going to be on for 2 hours straight. So I want to make sure my skin doesn't look not good. So anyway, full disclosure on that. So I'm taking a sidebar off of that. Going back to IF and going back to the OMAD, is some people were asking, are you having all of your macros during that time frame? No, because Dr. Ken, someone had asked that, and I was also asking for myself too. When we talked with Dr. Ken on Friday, do you eat all of your macros in your eating time window that you have? So you have your fasting time window, and a lot of people do the 16-8, 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. In that 8-hour window, do you eat all of your macros? And he said, no, probably not. I mean, you could, like, everybody does this different. And so I want to preface this whole thing with, do what you got to do for yourself, right? Like, my body's different from yours is different from mine. We all have mental experiences and mindsets that are different from each other. So do what fits you best and test out what fits you best. But along those lines, I was going to say, hey, Wendy, hey, chickadee. I need to message you back, by the way, Wendy. You've been on my mind. I've been thinking about you. But taking a side note of everyone's bodies work differently. So do what's best for you. For sure on IF, I have to be fat adapted. For me, I can't go into this not eating the 16 hours. Like, I wanted to come armed with an arsenal of like kicking ass and taking names. Like, I really wanted to do, because I didn't want my eating disorder to win, right? And so I've been really like super diligent about staying in a healthy place with this, but in like a healthy, like, I'm going to do this for myself place. And so, making sure that I'm fat adapted. So there was a period to get up to this point, but I've been doing keto for almost a year. Some people have been doing it for way less time and doing way more fastings than I've been. But again, like, we don't compare one person's journey to the next. I would strongly encourage people, like, get the data that you need for yourself and then make your own decisions for what works best for you, right? So in some of the videos I was watching, they were saying that Diet Cokes, for example, were horrible for fasting, like, during your fast. And some videos said, oh yeah, have Diet Cokes during your fasting time period. So there's a little bit of conflicting information. And again, I go back to check your source. Dr. Fung is the one that I've been going with what he's saying. And it was a tablespoon of fat, which is like coconut oil, MCT oil, butter, grass-fed butter, and other types of oil fats, 1 tablespoon, or 1 tablespoon of cream. And then I saw somewhere else that was conflicting as well. So there you go. I'm going with that. That's what I'm going with. So my husband, can you guys hear that? The garage door's going up. I'm like, do I need to hide? My laundry basket's over here. Like, do I need to hide behind my laundry basket and boots? Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I'm so super grateful. I'm so my book, Sarah had commented, my book went #1 new release in 2 categories, for women's health and for the ketogenic diet. I'm totally humbled, shaking, amazing, because I have a book deal with a publisher. And so this was just like, I'm going to write a book for keto, but it's not like the book that I have like a deal with. So anyways, it's been the most humbling, amazing, incredible. Like, I cry thinking about it, because it's just going from this big fat person who was chained to the scale, I could not stop, binge eating, to being on this lifestyle. To me, is just such a miracle, such a miracle. So going back to how often do you weigh yourself, Haley? I have a video on weighing yourself. I want to tell everyone, throw the fucking scale away. Excuse me for cursing. I normally don't curse. Today's one of those days. Maybe it's the OMAD diet makes you say the F word more. But I try to weigh myself once a month, because it goes back to like eating disorder issues. It's a mind F, and for me, I try to avoid those landmines of mind Fs. Totally mind Fs me when I weigh myself. So what I do instead is I take pictures and I judge with clothes. Like, I pick a piece of clothing. I'll show you guys my piece of clothing that I use to help judge. I love my husband, this one. And then I have another one that's a little bit tighter, that I know if I fit into this, nobody puts baby in the corner, that I am losing inches. Isn't that, I got that on Zula, like, nobody puts baby in the corner. But this is my, like, I've made this, I fit into this shirt. I did not before. I fit into it now. So it's kind of like my judge of how it feels. And then now I'm moving towards this shirt. When I get into this shirt, I'll know that, like, things are better. But so I don't weigh myself that much, once a month. We bought a high-tech scale that Kayla, awesome Kayla, who, everybody, if you don't know Kayla, go find, she's amazing. In our group, Kayla's so inspirational. We've, like, been together since the beginning, which was what, September, August? Anyways, she had recommended a scale. I use that scale to weigh myself now, so I like it. Can you happen to post a Target list of the $10 coupons? So the $10, okay, so there's a $10 Target coupon. If you buy $50 in groceries or beverages at Target, you get a $10 off coupon. Mine came off as a coupon, but the actual coupon says you get a $10 gift card. Mine rang off the register as like right off the price. I got it out of our Sunday newspaper. I'm actually going to go back out to the grocery store to try to get 2 more newspapers because my bill was supposed to be like it's supposed to be like $60. And after cartwheel and coupons, it was like $30. I ended up paying over $100 worth, and I got something like 65, somewhere in that ballpark. I'm doing a YouTube video on it that I want to release this week, but I want everyone to go get the newspaper today because like I got some Pellegrinos, I got my Starbucks tea, I got a bunch of stuff. So I also got, what else? Do you want to know, Elaine, what I specifically bought within that? I got tea, cheeses. They had, oh my God, they had those pepperoni trays. You know I'm talking about, the Hormel ones, which I don't like Hormel. I feel it's a little scary, but it was freaking $6 after my coupons and cartwheels and all that stuff. Like $6, and it's a $12 thing. So, like whatever, I got it, and it has crackers in it, so I'm going to go give those to my son for his little school lunches or whatever. I'm trying to go from once a week to once a month. Pellegrino, I know, girl, I'm so obsessed with Pellegrino. They need to sponsor one of these videos. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. You met your goal weight. Oh my God. Kim, congratulations on meeting your goal weight. Thank you. What did you buy? Yeah, so it was, I looked on my Cartwheel app, to be perfectly honest. I looked on my Cartwheel app and I saw what was on sale. Like they had, I did buy some Diet Pepsis, and I know the aspartame's horrible. It's my next thing I'm going to break, but I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready to fully release my Diet Coke soda stuff. But they had Diet Pepsis for 40% off, so I got that. I got a couple cases of that, and they had the Tazo, I don't know how, Tazos, the Starbucks tea, the pitchers that you make iced tea out of. I could not find them last summer. It made me so mad. So I stocked up this year, but they're only like $2.89. I had ended up buying them on Amazon for like $6 a package, like way overpaying. So I stocked up on those, and then they ended up being like $2 or something like that, a box. I got a bunch of those. And I bought like some fruit for my husband and my son. They had berries that were on sale. It was just a bunch of stuff. So I went on my Cartwheel app, and that's what I used. And then also my husband and my son don't eat keto. So some of that was for them. Like they wanted a DiGiorno pizza or whatever. And you have a coupon too. Let me know where you get your coupon for the Tazo tea, because I only had the Target coupons. So okay, so I want to talk about intermittent fasting. If you have questions for me, please leave them in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, put replay so I know that you're watching. And then also, I'm going to do a new updated YouTube. So I've been doing YouTube videos for my intermittent fasting as I kind of progress along the next line. And I feel like this is the next line for me is, I know, right? Your husband and son aren't doing keto either. That's awesome. But I feel like this is the next wave for my wellness, health, weight loss journey, is doing intermittent fasting and the OMAD diet. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. I'm really fascinated by it. And I don't find a lot of women on YouTube I've been looking that I jam with that are doing that. So I'm looking and doing some research on that too. If you have somebody on YouTube you love for intermittent fasting and OMAD, let me know, because I would very much love to know those resources. Oh, you're so much the Christmas miracle. That's right. We're on a completely different coast. I'm East Coast, you're West Coast. I feel like I need to be wearing like a red shirt, and you need to wear your blue shirt, like Bloods and Crips or whatever, because we're completely different sides of the country. I almost said county. That's right. Need to. I don't know what that means. Okay, so. I'm going to leave my closet now because I feel like my family's going to catch on to my tricks. If I do come into my closet too much, they're going to find me. And I like to keep this kind of sometimes I'll come in here and pray, or just come in by myself. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys have one of those spots in your house where you just need to be by yourself? Like, this is kind of where I come and head out amongst my clothes. Anyways, I'm a total weirdo, and that's all good. OMAD, 1 meal a day. And Nancy from Keto for Real Life People had somebody who lost a significant amount of weight in her group, and Nancy was the one who, I had never heard of it before. I had heard of like eating one, like fasting for a short period of time, but this is literally eating 1 meal a day. And I was like, that is totally wacky. I would never do that. But like thinking about it from Friday to now, I'm like, this is totally awesome. I'm totally trying it. So that's what I'm doing like today and tomorrow. So I'll keep you posted how I feel. I felt on my 19 and a half intermittent fasting, awesome. Like at the very end, I was getting hungry, but I felt amazing. I felt super lucid. I was writing up a business proposal, so like my brain faculties were working. Sometimes I have that where I like cannot think or process things. It was totally good. But the one thing I got in the videos was sleep, sleep, sleep. And you'll know if you've been following about my journey with my 2.5-year-old son, of where I'm not super sleeping because he keeps waking up in the middle of the night. But I did get a diffuser from I got some from a diffuser from someone in our group, and oils and stuff like that. So I'm going to try those tonight, and hopefully that will help him too. But hi, Lori, welcome, welcome. But I did want to share with you guys what happened on intermittent fasting. I felt great. I felt awesome. And when I ate, I thought I was going to have like stomach issues, because sometimes I do have that or whatever. I was totally fine, like totally, totally fine. But the thing that, that's what I was trying to talk about, was sleep, of how imperative sleep is with doing the intermittent fasting. Like Dr. Berg was talking about that, which by the way, he's from very close. He's from Northern Virginia, Northern Virginia, Maryland people, DC people. He's like right in our hood. He lives in Alexandria. And his clinic is in Alexandria. Not that I'm sure he does like professional athletes now, so I don't think I could get in, but maybe. But he talks significantly about sleep, and we know that, right? Like, hello, like that's common sense. We all know like we need to have sleep, but like it's super, super important. If you're trying to lose weight through IF, you must have a lot of sleep. I'm able to do 16 hours. Yeah, I'm super interested about doing the 1 meal a day. Like I'm fascinated to see what the results are. The other thing that they talked about, and I'm going to say it wrong, Dr. Eric Berg. Yes, Wendy, Dr. Eric Berg. That's who it is. He lives in Northern Virginia. But they talk about for the OMAD, M-O-A-D, 1 meal a day. And I'm going to say this wrong. I keep saying atrophy, and my husband's like, that's not the right word. It's where your skin's loose, not loose. Through OMAD, because of the collagen and the way it works, you do not get, it prevents loose skin. It prevents sagging skin and loose skin, which, again, sorry to drop the F word, effing blows my mind. Like, seriously, like, I'm not going to get it. Thank you. I can't say that. I can't say it phonetically. Marianne, thank you for writing it. I'll write it so you guys can see how you are supposed to pronounce it. I can't say it right. I watched all these videos on it today, which I was fascinated with, but it prevents the loose skin. By the way, it's fascinating. The science behind it, autophagy. Did I say that right? Autophagy. Hopefully it's the right. But it prevents loose skin. Same thing for belly skin. I have a belly. I have a big belly. That's part of having high cortisol. And so lowering that through a certain number of things that Dr. Berg talks about in his videos. But that sagging loose skin, that helps go away. The autophagy. Thank you, Marianne. I have to keep going back to my teleprompter. Autophagy. It helps with that. It majorly helps. Autophagy. Did I say that right? We all need to practice now. Boys and girls, let's all practice together. But it helps with that. It's with the growth hormone. Thank you. It's with the growth hormone. It stimulates. It's all about the growth hormone versus, I forget what the other hormone is. It's the balancing act of those, which it was fascinating. It's so fascinating. Emphasis on the fa. Marianne, next week when I hide in my closet again, because you know I'm going to, probably running away from my family in a loving way, I will learn how to pronounce it properly. I'm so excited. Okay. I need to go because they're going to find me. And you guys need to go back to your families and go look up OMAD, go look up intermittent fasting. And if you're new, just get the keto thing. Like, what the heck do you eat on keto? Like, get that under your belt first, right? Like, wrapping my brain around I'm supposed to eat fat still sometimes can be a big thing. You know what I mean? Like, deprogramming that Weight Watchers mentality is like a major it's a major thing. So Sarah, if you're watching, love you, sister. Thank you so much for watching. I miss you. I miss you. I miss our old group big time. So it's Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G, Dr. Berg, Dr. Eric Berg. Oh, I love this group too. I really, really do love this group. Only ate once today. Woohoo, Susan. Let me know any tips that you have. Likewise, sister. Likewise. It takes one to know an awesome one to know another awesome one. Ironically, I thought Dr. Berg was one of my clients from my dog walking business. I had to go look it up. I'm like, but he's not. So anyways, okay, so those are, go look up intermittent fasting, go research the OMAD, slowly but surely, pace your way into what you think is best for your body. Do not let any MFers tell you something that you don't feel comfortable with, or that you're not there with, or like there's people that like the keto Nazis, like do not let them get in your headspace. Do not let them, because seriously, like being on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, people come at me all the time with stuff. Like, do not let that get in your headspace. You do what's comfortable for you, what you feel like is best. That really, truly, that's like my biggest umbrella of piece of suggestion for people in losing my 50 pounds is own self be true. Own self be true. So be true to yourself, be true with what you feel like is good and what works well with your body. We're all different, right? My husband and I tonight were talking about him going vegan. Like, everybody's different. Everybody's bodies are different. So that's just kind of where we are. I love you guys. I don't think I have anything else to say. So besides singing and dancing, I'll see you guys later. Wishing you guys a powerful week. Talk to you later. Bye.